That down, let's touch on this for a moment. As we kind of allude to in the beginning of the show, the fires are raging in Los Angeles. It's kept Jonathan out for a bit. It's been keeping Chris out for a bit, and it's having big implications on the industry as a whole. I mean, obviously with the personal lives of individual people, but as the industry as a whole, it's also having a big impact. One of the bigger pieces of impact on the industry as a whole is that Oscar nominations, which were supposed to come out on the 17th, they've decided, you know what, a lot of people are not being able to cast ballots and votes right now who are members of the Academy, and they need to delay and extend out the amount of time they have to vote. And as a result, they've also delayed the Oscar announcement date. This comes us from Deadline. They say Academy moves Oscar nominations announcements to January 19th and extend voting period. The Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences has moved the Oscar nominations announcements from Friday, January 17th to Sunday, January 19th. It also extended the Oscar voting period, which started at 9 a.m. Pacific time today, by 2 days to 5 p.m. Pacific time, January 14th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. The changes also include timings of various screenings and bake-offs as well. And the Academy also closed the museum today due to the dangerous fire situations across Los Angeles. So the actual announcement day that we were kind of counting down for, it's always a big day in the entertainment industry, the day the Oscar announcements come out.
Sure.
They've pushed those by a couple of days, but it's not just the Oscars. As a matter of fact, the Critics' Choice Awards has been pushed. Our friend Sean Chandler was actually going to be on the show, our show, again on Monday, because he was going to be flying
he was going to be coming in?
He was going to come into town for the Critics' Choice Awards.
Okay.
And he'd emailed me, I'm coming to town. Can we do the show? So he was going to come in and do the show on Monday, but he and I were emailing last night, and now that show's been delayed.
Yeah.
So
it would seem a little insensitive to run a show in LA.
Yeah. And you just don't know what the situation is going to be at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to come on the show once they do the Critics' Choice Awards. So Sean will be back on here in a bit, but it's really becoming a jarring thing for the whole industry. And like, we're not even talking about the fact that a lot of people in the industry have lost their homes. I mean, Adam Brody, just his house burned last night. Ben Affleck's house, I think, he lost his house. Jamie Lee Curtis lost her house. Mark Hamill, like
fires are uncontrollable to begin with.
Billy Crystal lost his house too.
And then you add these winds where people are shooting on a set one day. Those winds could actually blow one small piece of something in that direction, and that whole set could be inaccessible the next day. It's very scary what's going on. I'm very worried about everyone in that area, and I hope not only the movie industry, this doesn't set things further back, because Hollywood was
well, this won't be one of those 6-month delay things. This is going to be a couple of days.
But sets and people's houses and maybe not
they closed down Universal Studios Hollywood today. One of the fires, I mean, just because for me personally, I go every year to the John Williams concert at the Hollywood Bowl. It's one of the most iconic places in Hollywood. The fires are getting really close to the Hollywood Bowl.
It's just very frightening.
It's a really, really scary time. And again, we aren't here to talk about the news in the world. We talk about the movie industry. But it is having a direct impact on the movie industry. And that's what we're discussing. And it looks like the Oscar nominations have been pushed by a couple of days. Might get pushed by even more depending on what happens in the next couple of days.
Sure.
So we will see how that all turns out. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Hungryroot. You know, grocery shopping used to be one of the biggest struggles. Between your busy schedule and wanting to eat healthier, it just feels impossible to stay on top of everything. But all that changes when you discover Hungryroot, the easiest way to eat healthy without the hassles. Hungryroot is like having your own personal grocery shopper. They take care of the weekly shopping for you, recommending healthy, high-quality groceries tailored to your tastes, nutritional preferences, and even health goals. They've got it all: smoothies, snacks for the kids, ready-to-eat meals, and even supplements. For me, Hungryroot is absolutely a game changer, guys. My health goals have become so much easier to stick to. I love how they personalize my cart every week and even get smart about my preferences as I go. It's honestly stress-free and so simple. You're gonna love Hungryroot as much as I do. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/Campea and use the code Campea. That's hungryroot.com/Campea using the code Campea to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/Campea, code Campea. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Do you think that moving the Oscar announcement date and giving people more time to vote on their stuff with the Academy was the right move to do? Do you think it might even be pushed even more? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.